Hey, and welcome to another episode of Soap Pairings. I'm Mike of Soap Passion.
I'm James.
It's been a little bit, eh?
Couple weeks.
Yeah. Don't mind the dog munching in the background. We've been gone all day. So she needs to feed a little bit.
She must feed.
Right, she must feed, otherwise she's cranky. No, just kidding. Alright, so this is what we did, James. Do you want to take a whiff here? Pineapple mango is what we called it.
Okay.
It was a very fast seller. We have enough beer to make more, which I'm excited about.
Smells good.
Doesn't it?
Very fruity.
So this is a Pineapple Express by Sprecher Brewing right here in Milwaukee, right? This is the brewery?
Yes, sir.
So good old Wisconsin beer. Oh, and now she's drinking. So,
well, we should join.
Right, we should. So this is apparently fire brewed. I'm not sure about that. Interesting. So it's a Belgian style triple ale.
Mm-hmm.
It is, let's see, it says this is a juicy triple that will bring a smile to your face with big tropical flavors and aromas of pineapple, melon, and mango. Crack open a can and put your feet up. And I enjoyed it when I was making it. Has a really cool, Melissa, you want to bring that over to the camera? Oh, wait, no, Watson's, here, pour yourself some. It's not going to get close enough with the new setup.
It's fine.
So we are slowly getting our new setup going here, by the way, thanks to our streaming equipment. Did you know, James, that you can find us Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays live?
I did know that.
He did, because he lurks in our stream for us. 8 Central Time.
Very good, Central.
Yes.
You got to make sure you tell people.
Exactly.
Is there some sort of notification button they need to hit?
Yeah, if you follow us on there, it's the little heart. You will then be notified when we're live. We interact quite a bit with the people watching, and we've done a lot of soap giveaways. So if you're looking for some free Soap Passion stuff, Wednesdays would be the best night if you're trying to pick a night. So why don't you pour yourself some? And
I'm excited for a triple.
Yeah, like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed this one.
These Belgian triple ales are always.
And Watson's got the zoomies right now. Watson's kind of our what do you say, star of our show?
Mascot.
Mascot for Soap Passion for the Twitch live streams. All right, so as always, little aromatics.
Definitely a lot of pineapple.
Yes, it's very pineapple heavy for the aromatics.
And as per usual, a lot of hops.
Yes. Because there were 3. I don't know if you.
Yeah, one was pretty.
Mosaic, Eukunot, and Zythos.
Zythos hops.
Yeah. Hopefully I pronounced the other one right.
And a nice, hearty 8.5%.
Oh, is that? I didn't even notice that.
Alcohol. Yeah, by volume.
All right, the 8.4. Yeah, wow.
Pretty close. So.
All right. Well,
good job. This will work. That's pretty good.
See, because I know you're not a big, I like the fruity beers.
Mm-hmm.
James is not typically a fan. I thought this was not overly fruity. The nose is, really nice.
I think with the fruity beers, I think my problem is early on when you had these fruity beers, years ago, it was just like a Pilsner with some fruit in it. And you know what I mean? It didn't work.
And to me, it was very just sweet.
The more I've had stuff like this where they're taking something that's very hoppy and throwing fruit in it to kind of cut it or counterbalance it however you want.
Yeah.
It's a lot better than stuff that I've had in the past. And this one's really good.
Yeah.
And the hoppy stuff really helps with your soap, correct? Because it kind of helps with the aromatics.
Having the hops in there, when it's super hoppy. When it's more of a, what's the word, James?
IPA?
IPA, thank you. This is why I keep them around. You get more of the beer scent profile in it. Because, you have to boil the alcohol off.
Yeah.
Because for me, for the beer soap, my whole thing is I want to have that beer scent still in there, because what's the point then? Yeah. I'll just make a fruity soap.
Yeah, and then
right?
You tell the difference between the fruity ones and then these type of beer ones. Yeah.
In fact, I'm super excited not to take any light off of this, but Eagle Park Brewing.
Yeah.
My dad was awesome enough to. I was at a market, crazy market season this year. Finally, we're done with those, except for McGuanago, second and fourth Saturdays. I got one of the last 4-packs of their bottoms up.
Okay, and what is the bottom?
It was like tangerine and some other stuff. Vanilla tangerine. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that'll be the next one that we're gonna do.
All right.
But yeah, Sprecher's always fun.
Sprecher,
I think they're known mainly in the area for
soda.
Yep. Which I believe they started with beer and have always produced beer.
Mm-hmm.
I think the soda kind of came afterwards.
They did like a root beer, and it's just an insanely good root beer.
It is.
Yeah, it's really good.
Real vanilla, super smooth root beer. But they have these, I think sometimes people forget how kind of cool their beers can be.
I like the can design.
I do. And you know what's actually interesting? I feel like, so Sprecher's obviously a bigger brewery.
Mm-hmm.
They're not in the, they're not a Miller style.
It's not a Miller Coors or anything, but...
But I like how I think the microbrews, the big guys are always like, oh, microbrews. But I think one of the things that microbrews have done is pushed the mid-level beer breweries to do fun things. Mm-hmm. To me, the can is fun.
Yeah, they're definitely ripping a little from, was it Carbon 4? Makes Fantasy Factory and stuff like that.
Yeah, Fantasy Factory is crazy cool.
Yeah, those cans are ridiculous.
That's more of my style. But yeah, I think, because visually we eat with our eyes, right? And I think we pick products with our eyes as well, obviously. Melissa, you're in marketing.
I bought it, so I picked this one up. So
because of the...
I did it because it looked fun.
It kind of looks like me as a pineapple.
It does.
Oh my god, it does.
It's very beardy. Kind of short on the side and a little extra hair on the top. Yeah.
Well, I picked it because it was had some fruits in it, but it also wasn't like IPA. Everything with fruit or whatever was IPA.
Yeah.
And I was trying to look for something that was, had some other flavors that wasn't just everything is IPA.
Yeah.
They're popular.
And this one's soaked really well too. Like we got a little bit. I mean, you see a little bit of a halo. I know you're far away on this. Sorry, guys. We'll get that. We'll figure out a top-down camera.
It looks really good from far away.
But that's not a bad halo. I mean, it's not horrible.
You can't see it. It looks better from far away.
So it did go through gel phase. But gel phase reached almost all the way around. Because we never know with a new soap, this is our first batch, how much of a gel phase is going to do. And then the other thing is you got to be careful because with gel phase, it's super heating up, right? And when it does that, if you get it too hot, you can get cracks, you can get volcanoing, like spews over the side.
I've seen some of the volcanoing.
Yeah, so we wanted to make, we don't want to put a blanket. So one of the things you can do to promote gel phase is put a blanket around it. But you don't ever want to do that with like a new soap that you're working on because you don't want it to get fully wrecked.
Yeah.
So we now have a good baseline of where this will take us.
The halo is almost all the way to the edges.
Yeah, so that might be we'll wrap it, I think, next time.
Well, it's kind of like on the edge right here.
Yeah.
Because you can see
it on the
side.
That is interesting, yeah. But it came out it was probably, I'd say one of my favorite ones we've done videos over the last year or so.
Yeah, so, and like I said, we got...
Really sweet.
I'm not sure if this is like a permanent one. I was surprised Melissa brought home a Sprecher one. Because normally we do a little bit more smaller batch stuff. But like I said, it's kind of neat to see these mid-tier things doing fun products.
It's mid-tier, but it is also definitely Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, Sprecher is Milwaukee through and through.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Down in the belly.
All right. Any other questions on the soap, James?
No. Again, it came out really good. I would be surprised if it doesn't sell really well for it.
Yeah. Like I said, the first batch is already sold through.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be making a second batch here shortly, finishing off the rest of the beers that we have for it. Melissa, anything that you want to add business-wise, other than doing the streaming stuff?
We got root beer, so...
Oh, yeah. One of these days.
Then I'll drink some.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
You do soap sometime with stouts, right?
Oh yeah, like the black walnuts that you can't touch.
The one
because
I
of the
can't
nut.
touch.
Maybe we could do a different one.
There was this is completely off topic. I feel like I'm overshadowing this. I had a blonde stout recently. This color.
Yeah.
The one thing I'm not sure if it would work for you is it was a nitro.
Okay.
Were lots of extra bubbles because they flush it with nitrous.
Yeah.
And
that would come out in the boiling process.
Sure. So like a lot of times with stouts, they'll talk about you'll taste chocolate or vanilla or some of this stuff, and a lot of times you can a little bit, but for the most part, it's very stouty.
Yeah.
This tasted like vanilla.
Do you know what brewery?
I can find out.
Yeah, find out.
It was something completely different and very good.
Interesting.
And I wonder what it would come out as soap because of that, like, again, very strong vanilla flavoring to it.
So here's the interesting thing. So when we do soap, a lot of times, like, this is it was a very light beer.
Mm-hmm.
So it turns out to be a very light soap, right? Our stouts tend to be darker.
Correct.
Right.
But this looked just like that.
But I think it'll still be a darker soap because of the vanilla content.
Maybe.
Vanilla makes things go super dark.
Interesting.
So, yeah, that'll still be kind of interesting. And we don't really do, that's the one thing. Man, Watson today is just all excited. We don't do a lot with vanilla.
Yeah.
And I think vanilla, for me, portrays better with the beer stuff. Because with our beer soaps, I'm not trying to do pretty, fun things with it. I want it to be like a working dude, working person's, soap that you're going to use.
Gets clean. Doesn't need to be pretty.
Right. Like, I love my rainbow soap that we do. Don't get me wrong. And all the other fun soaps. But with the beer stuff, I feel like it's very difficult to work with it with color anyways. Mm-hmm. Because it's, darker beer going in or things like that are making it already a colored soap.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyways, this is, hopefully, we're streaming this, or we're not streaming. God, I'm so used to streaming nowadays, guys. We're filming this before Christmas. Hopefully we'll get it up, before Christmas.
I plan on doing, editing your DIY and this one and getting both up at the same time.
But Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from us.
Merry Christmas.
And yeah, we got so many awesome plans, guys, next year for the business. We're ramping up a lot of stuff. New packaging, everything. So we'll hopefully next episode we'll show some of the sample stuff.
And the streaming has been
really fun.
How it goes.
One of the things that I would really love to do for streaming is it's the end of the year. People are crazy right now, like trying to get their final sales. So I'm not going to deal with it right now. But one of the things I would love to do is do like a soap pairing streaming crossover and try to start having some of the brewery guys come.
Oh, sure.
Talking with them because, your stuff a little bit better than me. But it would be really cool to have like someone come from the brewery and
somebody
be like,
actually brews beer. Yeah.
Drink some stuff, test it out. I think that'll be fun. So we're gonna push. We're gonna work on that. So hopefully that'll work out. Obviously, the timing is always, it's tough.
Scheduling is hell.
It is, especially when, typically for breweries, when are they open? When we're streaming.
Yeah.
Live?
Live stream.
Live stream?
On location. That's ambitious.
So, if you guys
know any... You would have to buy, like, those personal, like, clip mics, because you would never hear anybody.
True.
Because of the ambient...
The Yetis are pretty good, though. Yetis are pretty good.
Unless it's a calmer bar.
But yeah. So, guys, if you're local, if you know some brewery owners, we know some we're going to talk to.
Why are you looking at the table?
At the table. All right. Anyways, all right. So don't forget, hit the bell, like, share, subscribe, check out our website. We'll get that all posted up.
She's just totally
streaming. And Watson wants some crazy playtime right now. Yeah. So, once again, Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas.
Happy Holidays.
And we'll see you guys later.